Hey guys, it's Logray again. I never know how to start these things. For those of you who don't know, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Most people know us as Mormons, but Latter-day Saint is the official name. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I have just been called to be a service missionary for my area, and I've said yes. Before I go on, let me clarify a few things. First, this is not something anybody is forcing me to do. I am not required to serve a mission. The church strongly encourages it, but it's not like I'm going to go to hell if I refuse. So, I chose to fill out the application, and I chose to accept the calling. So, for the next 2 years, I will be doing a service mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which brings me to the other thing I want to clarify. I'm not going to be spending all of my time going from door to door trying to give out books of Mormon. You're thinking of proselyting missionaries. We have two kinds of mission callings, proselyting and service. Proselyting is the door to door stuff, and I may occasionally do that kind of thing, but as a service missionary, I'm going to be more focused on doing things like volunteering at nonprofits or helping with disaster relief, that kind of thing. As it says in Mosiah chapter 2, verse 17, when ye are in the service of your fellow beings, ye are only in the service of your God. So I'm still going to wear the name tag, but it's not like I'm going to have to travel to some far-off place and learn a new language. I have a lot of respect for the people who do that, and I think it'd be really cool to do someday, but my family and I both think that a service mission would be a much better fit for me. It's not more or less important than serving a traditional mission, it's just helping the Lord in a different way. There was actually recently a talk in General Conference that said, if teaching missionaries are the Lord's mouth, service missionaries are the Lord's hands. I now address the elephant in the room. If you're worried that you won't be able to make it for 2 whole years without new Logray content, then I have great news. The regulations service missionaries have to follow while on their callings aren't nearly as restrictive as the ones for teaching missionaries. So as long as I make sure to keep the gospel my number one priority, I can still make stuff for you guys to see. But some things may change. There won't be big changes, but like I said, for the next 2 years, I'm going to have to take my work as a service missionary very seriously. I was already a very religious person before, but it's about to become a much bigger part of how I spend my time. So I'll still be able to make more or less the same kind of content I usually do. I'll still be able to respond to comments, but the pace at which I do those things is probably going to slow down a lot. If you ask me a question on any of my socials and I don't respond for weeks, sorry, that's going to be the new normal. At least for the next 2 years. The point is, however long it takes, I'll still be able to make more content for you while I'm on my mission. Which is great, because I got a lot of awesome projects I'm currently working on, including, but not limited to, how Portal Stories Prologue should have ended, Portal Stories Prologue Behind the Scenes, Reading Your Comments Part 11, and I also want to finish uploading the Connectibles soundtrack on my other channel. It might take a while, but hey, I don't exactly have a reputation for being punctual on the internet, right? One thing you will definitely not be seeing from me while I'm on my mission is political content. For those of you who don't know, I am a very politically motivated person. It is all I post about on X. I even have my own political podcast, which I'm super proud of. For the duration of my mission, I'm going to be putting all of that on hold. And not because I think my political and religious beliefs clash in any way. I put a lot of time and energy into doing political stuff. Like, I get really fired up, and I feel like if I did that on my mission, it would be hard for me to remember that doing service for people is supposed to be my number one priority. And again, my political and religious beliefs do not conflict, but especially during a mission, one does ultimately have to come before the other. I'm not going to isolate myself. I'm still going to try and keep up with current world events, but I'm going to keep my thoughts and opinions about them to myself. I want to avoid conflict, which means I'm probably not going to be using my X account for a while. I think service missionaries are asked to use Facebook for social media anyway. So, goodbye for now, little blue checkmark. I'll always remember the time we spent together. And I hope to see you again one day. Stop the camera. The Logray show is also going to be in cryosleep during my mission, so if you've never listened to it, now is a great time to catch up. Unless you don't know anything about politics because you're a kid, in which case, please do not listen to it. There's not any swearing or dirty jokes or anything like that. It's just, being a kid is hard enough as it is. You really don't need more drama in your life. Trust me, I was a kid once. Just focus on being a good citizen and let the grown-ups handle things for now. You'll get your chance. But if you are interested in politics, I highly recommend giving the Logray show a try. The first few episodes I made weren't that great, but the later episodes are really good, so look forward to that. Even if you're not religious, I hope you can understand why I'm doing this, because I don't think there's anything you can do or say to change my mind. I've made my decision. If you want, maybe I could put an article on lograystudios.com with ideas for what you could do while you wait for me to make new content. Maybe this could be an opportunity for you as well. Or something. I don't know what your life is like, but again, let me know if you want any ideas. If you have any questions about my religious beliefs, there's an FAQ page on the official church website. They should be able to answer all of your questions a lot better and faster than me. But if you're still confused, you can leave a comment and I'll try to clear things up as best as I can. Thanks for watching. Thank you ahead of time for your patience. And if all goes well, I'll see you again real soon.